Dear friends, in class 9 we are studying 7th chapter. In exercise 7.1 we have 5th question. Line L is bisector of an angle A. So let us write the given things. Here we are given that line L is bisector of angle A. This is angle A. Line L is bisector of angle A. This is angle bisector. Now B is any point on line L. Full stop. So B is a point on line L. You can understand B is point on L. This is also given to us. Then BP and BQ are perpendiculars. BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arms of angle A. So we are given that BP is perpendicular to AP and BQ is perpendicular to AQ. Try to understand this. BP, this segment is perpendicular to line AP and BQ is perpendicular to this ray AQ. Now, we are asked to show APB is congruent to triangle AQB. To show triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB. This is what we have to show. So, second part also we have to show. We will show it little later. Let us show the first part. Consider for this. Consider triangle APB and triangle AQB. So consider these two triangles separately. Now we know that this is an angle bisector. Line L is an angle bisector. So I will get this angle congruent to this angle. We have considered two separate triangles. It means angle PAB is congruent to angle QAB. Reason is line L is bisector of angle L. Bisector of angle A. Now this angle APB is 90 degrees. Reason is we are given that this BP is perpendicular to AP and BQ angle BQA is also equal to 90 degrees. Reason is BQ is perpendicular to AQ. Now both angles are equal. It means these two angles must also be congruent. So I will get angle APB is congruent to angle BQA. Now in these two triangles you will notice this is a common side AB is a common side. So I can say that AB is congruent to AB. Reason is common side. Or you can say that every segment is congruent to itself. Now watch carefully. We have got two angles congruent. PAB is congruent. This angle is congruent to this angle. This angle is congruent to this angle. And one of the side is congruent. But please watch. Here two angles and included side is not included by them. So it means two triangles are congruent by AAS test. Two angles and side. Two angles are separate. Side is not included by the angle. So two triangles are congruent by AAS test. But before writing AAS test, we must know what is the one-to-one correspondence of these two triangles. Now please note here A corresponds to A. In this triangle A corresponds to A. So here we will get A corresponding to A. From angle it is very easy to judge. Then we will get P corresponding to Q. P corresponds to Q. Now remaining vertex from this triangle is A, P, B is. So remaining is B will correspond to, in this is also B. A, Q, B. So in this also it is B. It means B corresponds to B. So please note, we were asked to show that APB is congruent to AQB. Means if you write these letters in this sequence, the other letters will also be in that sequence. You cannot change the sequence. Therefore, triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB, and the reason is two angle side test. Side is not included by the angles. So we have got two triangles congruent. So first part we have proved. Now second part is BP congruent to BQ. See, this we have to prove. BP congruent to BQ. Please note, it is the corresponding part of the congruent triangle. BP is the side of the second and third vertex of both the triangles. So I will get third and second is BP. Here also third and second is BQ. BP congruent to BQ. Reason is they are corresponding sides of corresponding sides of congruent triangles. Dear friends, we have reached a very important conclusion here. See what we have found. We have found that BP and BQ are equal. What is B? B is any point on the angle bisector. Now B can be here, B can be here, B can be here, B can be here, B can be here. B can be anywhere on the angle bisector. If B is any point on the angle bisector, we will get this is equal to this. If B is here, we will get this is equal to this part. If B is here, we will get this part is equal to this part. So what we are finding? We have reached a very important result. Result is all the points on the angle bisector are equidistant from the arms of the angle. So please note here all the points are equidistant. Whenever we calculate the distance of a point from a line, if imagine this is line L and this is a point P. Whenever we want to measure the distance of a point from a line, we always draw perpendicular on the line. So this is the distance of a point P from line L. These are perpendiculars. It means this is the distance of this point from the arms. So we have reached a very important result, and result is points on angle bisector. All points on angle bisector are equidistant from arms of the angle. All points on angle bisector are equidistant from the arms of the angle. Dear friends, in class 9, in 7th chapter, we are studying exercise 7.1 and we have the 6th question. In figure, AC is equal to AE. So this is AC and this is AE. E vertex is here. I have drawn the figure afterwards, so I have to write this AB and AD little upside. So here we are given that AC is equal to AE. It is marked by two lines. Then AB is equal to AD. AB is equal to AD. I have marked with a single line. AB is equal to AD. And angle BAD, this angle is congruent to EAC. This is this angle. That is, these two angles are congruent. Show that BC is equal to, we have to show that BC is equal to DE. Now let us write the solution for this. We are given the figure. We are also given AC is equal to AE. Next we are given AB is equal to AD. This must be a part of the answer, and without drawing the figure, please don't write the answer. In geometry, if you are not drawn the figure, for the answer part is not checked. So be sure that figure is a part of the answer. Now AB is equal to AD. This is given to us. Next we are given angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. We are asked to prove that BC, this total, is equal to DE. For this, we are going to consider triangle ABC and ADE. Consider triangle. I have not written to show. It must be a part of the answer. We have to show that BC is equal to DE. This was given and this was to show. Now solution starts. consider triangle ABC and triangle ADE. Now watch carefully. If you look at the figure and if you look at the answer, this part is just for confusing you. I have erased the line CE. It was just for confusing you. So I have erased it. Afterwards we will draw it. This is CE line is just for confusing you. Actually it is not related to any part of the answer. Not related to the answer as well as the question. It was just for confusing you. So let us don't think of that line now. Consider triangle ABC and ADE. In this we are given that AB is congruent to AD. See, in ABC triangle and in triangle ADC we have two sides congruent. AB is equal to AD. And also we will get AC congruent to AE. AC congruent to AE. This is given to us. We are also given that angle BAD is congruent to angle CA or EAC. This is also given to us. But by this, please note, this angle is not angle of a triangle. We have considered triangle BABC and we are now considering the angle BAD. Please note, we have considered triangle ABC. ABC is this angle is BAC of that triangle. But we have got this BAD is equal to EAC. That is, we have not considered complete angle of a triangle. So here what I am going to do is add angle DAC to both sides. So add same measured angle DAC to both sides. So I will get angle BAD plus angle DAC is equal to angle EAC plus angle DAC. Now watch carefully. BAD plus DAC. BAD plus DAC. This DAC is this angle. BAD plus DAC. They are adjacent angles, so they can be added. I will get angle BAC. Angle BAC to LHS, and to the RHS I will get EAC. This EAC plus DAC means this angle plus this angle. Again I will get angle EAD. So please note, we have got two sides of a triangle congruent and one of the angle congruent. Here please note, this is the side, these sides, and the angle is included. We have got this angle congruent and angle is included by congruent sides. It means two triangles are congruent by SAS test. So triangles are congruent by SAS. Angle is included by the two sides. SAS test of congruency. Now let us write one-to-one correspondence of this. Please note, we have got A corresponding to A. Angle, we will write from angle only, it is possible. Angle A corresponds to angle A. Now if A corresponds to A, it means B corresponds to D. So B will correspond to D. And in this we have already written A corresponds to A. It means C will correspond to E. So I have got triangles. Which triangles are congruent? In this sequence I am taking. This also I will have to take in the same sequence. So I will get triangle ABC congruent to triangle ADC. Please note, I have got triangle ABC congruent to triangle ADE. Sorry, this ADE it is. ADE. I have got triangle ABC congruent to ADE. Now watch carefully. We were asked to prove BC is equal to DE. BC is equal to DE. Please note, if two triangles are congruent, it means its corresponding parts are congruent. That is, angle A is congruent to angle A, angle B is congruent to angle B, angle C is congruent to angle E, side AB is congruent to side AD, side BC is congruent to side BE, and side AC is congruent to side AE. So out of this one result we need, and that is BC, side BC congruent to side DE. Reason is they are corresponding, side BC congruent to side DE, they are corresponding sides of congruent triangles. Corresponding sides of congruent triangles. So here we have got the result BC congruent to DE.